Hello lovely people, welcome to another episode of Taco Clock. I know it's kind of late for me to upload this video, but I've been totally exhausted and tired today, and I needed longer than usual to wake up and to be able to form a whole sentence or be intelligent enough to talk. Anyway, this week was quite exciting. On Monday, my husband celebrated his birthday, and we're not big with celebration, but we use occasions like that to meet up with our family, both parents and grandparents, and to just have that day as an excuse to gift him with some board games. And this year, my parents and I gave him the Cluedo Dungeons and Dragons edition, which was on his wish list for quite a while now. So we just, bought it and got him that gift, and it's also got played this week, of course. We had to try it out. I've never played Cluedo before, never in my life, and he had an edition when he was a kid and really liked it a lot. He played with his mom and back when he was a child, and he has really good memories about that. So after a couple of years and moves and probably losing or forgetting that game somewhere, he now has got a new edition with the Dungeons and Dragons characters, which is just cute. In that game there are little silver miniatures, metal miniatures, like dwarves or elves or whatnot, and you have to find out who killed a certain wizard. And the board, I really like the look of it. It's high quality, I have to say. It's really well done. The cards and the miniatures, not so much. They're kind of flimsy, but we're used to the German/European way of making board games. So I guess the quality that our game producers have here for the board games is not the same that is standard for the rest of the world. But anyway, the game was a lot of fun. We played 2 rounds. The first round, which was my first time to play the game, he won instantly. It was like 3 moves and he got it. And I think, that's at least what he said. It was a big portion of luck and then just being able to get to the room faster than me. So we played in a second round, which I won, and I like that you have to really think about what you do, and of course you have to have the luck of rolling the right numbers on the die. I would, however, say that the game with 2 people becomes too simple too fast. So since the game is up to 6 people, I think that when you're 4 or 5 people playing, it takes a while longer to figure out all the clues, and then you also have more interaction with the other characters. Him and me now at the 2-player game, we did not have a lot of interaction. So I'm really curious how that game plays with more than 2 people. On another note, gaming-wise, I know that this week was the International Tabletop Day, and we were not able to participate at an official event because of another show that we had to attend, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit later. So we made up for that during the week with playing ghost stories, on the most difficult level and losing that, and also a couple of rounds of Zombicide, Love Letter, Dungeon Roll. So every night we played a bit just to, well, enjoy ourselves and have fun with that. We did not have time for our usual gaming group this week because some people had to work. They're working in shifts, so they had to work on Friday night, or they had other stuff to do, so we just skipped this week, and we'll make up for that next week, I can promise you. So the other big thing that happened this weekend is related to this week's art piece, is the concert of the Stereo Avengers, which is a rock and roll cover band that a very good friend of ours is playing in, and whom I did some art stuff with, the Human Panther, for example, and other photo shoots, video shoots. So yesterday we were at his concert, and I was allowed to be there 4 hours earlier than everybody else, just to cover the setup and the sound check and get some footage there, and of course film the whole concert. So I have like 3 hours of footage now to look through and edit, which is gonna be a lot of fun because the concert was effing awesome, I have to say. They really rocked. It was really, really cool. It was a small gig because they just started out, and it's more a hobby than a business with them, but there were like, I don't know, 70, 80 people in a nice little room with great ambience, is it? I don't know. It was just a nice setup there. They had a great stage, and they played really, really, really well. And everybody, when I looked at the audience, they all just enjoyed themselves and had a lot of fun. And besides that, they can really play rock and roll and sing, so top. And so that happened last night, and we were home like, I don't know, 1 o'clock or something. So rather late and exhausted because we were there like more than half a day, but so worth it, so enjoyable. Just a great event, and I wish that it would happen more often than once a year. So maybe one day they'll play a concert, like, I don't know, once a quarter or something. I would really love that. And I'm just very, very happy that I met him before they planned out the coverage of the band and the concert. So I just met him last October, and we really just got to know each other this year in January, so we don't know each other for that long. And already we worked together on quite a couple of creative projects, which is awesome, and triggers my creativity on another level than my usual life does, which is really refreshing in a certain way, but it does not interfere with what I usually do. So it's just perfect. And because I like all the guys, the 5 people in the band, because I like them all so much and really enjoy listening to them, I drew up a comic for them as a small gift for the show. So that was the art piece that I published this week, the comic strip of the apple rings. So what they are big about, and which it's kind of a joke with them, is KFC food, because it's close to the room where they rehearse for dinner. They always or very often go to KFC, so that's one joke. But the bigger one is those gummy bears. They are sour apple rings, and they eat them frequently during rehearsal. So what I thought was kind of funny was bringing them like this big glass full of sour apple ring gummy bears to the concert, and also give them a comic which is about a lady and a boy apple ring at home in a scene. So the girl is dancing at home with the headphones on her head, because in their band logo it's a big A, capital A, with headphones on. So that is kind of like the connection there. So she dances in the first panel around the house, and the guy looks and says, "Oh, what the fuck are you doing there?" And in the second panel she looks kind of surprised and superior, like, "I'm listening to the Stereo Avengers and they're fucking awesome, and don't you know them?" And he's like, "Huh?" And in the third panel, you see him like chilling on the couch with a bottle of beer and having the KFC chicken fried thingies next to him with the headphones on. And she's standing in the back of the room with an apron on and standing like that. "You gotta help me now with the household, baby, because otherwise I'd be fucking upset. And you can listen to the music while you help me." And he's like chilling. He's like, "Nah, so not possible. Only works mono." Double gag there. He can only do one thing, like male, of course. And it's the opposite of stereo for the Stereo Avengers. So I painted that comic with permanent markers and watercolors. And it was the first time that I used the new watercolor pencils that I got. And I have to say, I'm really happy with them. It was so easy to do shadows and just the flows when you want to fade out a color. It's a really, really nice way to do comics. I usually just do them digitally, and this was a totally new experience, and I think I'm gonna make more paintings or comics in that type of with these type of tools, because I really enjoyed it. It was simple in regards to I got the results that I wanted on first try, which is kind of nice, and I did not have to wait like 4 hours to have the paint dried. So, and another good thing that I really, really liked about it, and was kind of hesitant to use watercolor before, was that the paper doesn't get those waves that you usually have with watercolor. So this didn't happen this time. It was just smooth and just straight, awesome. So I really, really enjoyed creating this piece, and I really liked that I got to have that tiny gag with them, like gag, German word? I don't know, a joke. It's a tiny joke that I have with those guys, and they can hang the comic up in their rehearsal room. So whenever they have a bad day, they just can look at it and get a smile on their face. So yeah, that was that this week. It was rather weird in a good way. So yeah, next week I'm already planned out with what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a sculpture next week, which I'm looking forward to because I didn't use that medium before. It's gonna be a challenge, but I think it's gonna work out. You will see it in one of the next week's videos. I don't know if I can finish it the next week because it has to dry for quite a couple of days. So I don't know if I will be able to have the video or the complete process video uploaded and ready for Friday. But latest next week. Well, the week after. It's gonna be on my channel and I'm looking forward to it. I'm quite excited, I have to say. So art-wise, currently, it's a good time. Which surprises me in a way because usually I'm not super creative in spring. It's just not my time of year that sparks my creativity, but apparently this year it does. And I'm so enjoying it, so yeah. Gonna be awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna go off now and we'll enjoy the rest of Sunday night because it's already 9:30. And since I'm still exhausted, I might not grow old today. Anyway, I hope you all had a good week and maybe enjoyed Tabletop Day for me. Yeah. I hope you had good times and a lot of fun, and I hope to see you next week. So, enjoy everybody. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.